I blew up my futures day trading account during the months of February 2025. How did I let this happen? Well, I'm gonna share it all with you guys here today. All my mistakes, all my main key takeaways. How did I handle all of those losses psychologically and mentally? What are my main key takeaways moving forward? And overall, what am I planning to do with that account and with my trading overall in the future? So to begin with, it's important to go back to my story with this account. I opened and started this account and funded it with $5,000 back in August 2024. I took it as an extra challenge to try and grow that account from 5K to 10 to 20, 40, 80, and to make it to $100,000 as the primary goal. It was going well, and of course, first few months, it was kind of challenging adapting and changing from trading with a prop firm, but it was going smoothly, and by the end of the year, 2024, my account balance was $15,000. And during the month of January, that's when I already started experiencing some problems, but I still closed the months being positive overall on my account and on the months as well. And by the end of February, I not only lost $10,000 that I made, I also lost some of my original fund that I put into this account. So what is my account balance right now? At the beginning of March, it is at $1,500. So overall, I lost almost $15,000 during the month of February. And that's how we got to the major mistake that I was making during the month of February, is that I was moving and increasing my stop loss. So risk management just left the chat. Everything that I was working towards and how I was increasing my account, how I was taking it slowly, one step at a time, being super consistent, it just went all to garbage. And why I was moving and increasing my stop loss, because it's the second mistake, I was expecting the market to move in my direction. Why I was expecting? Because I wanted to be right. That feeling when you enter the trade, you don't even account the fact that market can move, the news can come, Trump can suddenly talk about tariffs, he can change his mind, different events can happen in the world. You expect market to move without considering all other outside factors. You want to be right, and you are here trading and you're trying to prove that you are right. And that's why I was increasing my stop loss, because I wanted to prove that I'm right. That, you see, like, I was right. It actually moved in my direction. Yes, maybe my stop loss was insane, but I was eventually right, and I didn't lose the money, and I actually made the money. So that whole point of being right and having expectations about the market, that it's gonna move in your direction, and that's what led me to increasing my stop losses, because I didn't want to acknowledge and accept the fact of me being wrong. That's what started happening. Then, instead of cutting the losses and instead of closing the positions, I entered the stage and mindset, that's mistake number 3, who cares? I just gave up at some point. I gave up of proving that I'm gonna be right or wrong. I don't care if I'm gonna lose it all. And that comes through lack of discipline, and that comes of me letting my emotions, because not caring, that is coming from emotions, and just literally lacking of any responsibility, any discipline. I don't care. Because I was like, you know, I put this 5K into my account, and I put them knowing that it's okay if I lose them. I was okay to risk it all. I was okay if I'm gonna lose those $5,000. At least I tried, I experimented, didn't work out, and I entered that stage of like, I don't care if I lose those $5,000, that's okay. Like, personally for me, it's fine. Like, I have my other funds, who cares? It's just 5K. And that's another huge mistake, and the wrong space that I entered from all of those expectations, from moving the market, and that not caring the stage. That's what led to the huge disaster. And when I entered the beginning of March, I got myself in a position, I don't know what to do. I eventually cut, of course, those losses. I had to at that point. Like, I was like, I don't want to take my account to zero, so I cut it. Of course, it was too late, but still, I cut it. And of course, after a few weeks, it hit me. It hit me realizing that that was stupid, and I just majorly screwed up, and I gotta do something about it. That's how I started thinking, what is my plan? Because probably for a week, I did not even know where to start. Because I got myself in a position where, like, I caused so much mess. This is messy. This is so messy. My mindset is messy. My mentality is messy. My strategy is mess. What am I doing? Like, how come? Like, why? And of course, there were lots of other mistakes where I should not have traded during the months of February. I got sick and my mindset was not there. I was traveling and I was still holding my positions because who cares? I'm just gonna travel and have fun, and who cares if I'm losing money, right? And then when I came back from all of my trips, and I was like, okay, and now I need to deal with this mess. What are we gonna do? And here's a plan for you. If you found yourself being in that exact situation where you feel like, I just don't even know where to start because I caused so much stress, it's just easy to give up. Yeah, you can go and give up, but like, I've been working towards it for such a long time and I don't want it to pull me back. I am grateful that it actually happened to me because it can help me to learn. It can help me to make the changes and acknowledge that I screwed up big times, that I avoid that in the future, and I can catch myself not doing that anymore and I'm fixing that behavior in the future. So the first thing that I did is I looked at my trades. I looked and I started analyzing, like, okay, when it comes to trades and when it comes to strategy, I had to readjust my strategy. So the first 2 weeks of March, I've spent readjusting my strategy. I did not trade my real account. I could have just gone and funded that account. I could have just gone and put extra 5K and say like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna put extra 5K and just gonna start it again. Like that doesn't work. If you are here in this situation, let's spend some time analyzing and fixing all of this stuff, fixing your mindset, fixing your execution, and then go and fund your account. So first 2 weeks I spent on looking at my strategy because what I realized, I need to readjust my strategy. Based on increased volatility, I realized that I don't want to increase my stop losses. I want to stick to my plan and I want to stick to my risk management. And based on all of those factors, based on Trump and all of the news suddenly coming and just having so many changes, I need to be faster in my executions and my strategy is no longer working for me. I need to switch my time frame. Instead of trading 15 minutes, how I've been trading, I need to switch to 5 minutes. So first 2 weeks of March, I was testing it out. I did some back testing. I also went back to trade with my prop firm. Here I am, the person who said, I'm not coming back to prop firm. Here I am because I wanted to test it out. The whole reason I went back to prop firm because I didn't still want to fund my account with another 5K and just keep on losing it. I was like, I'll just go back to prop firm and use that prop firm account to test my strategy and to make all of those changes, to see if I keep on making the same mistakes with my stop losses, which I did for the first week of March. I was still moving my stop losses. And then slowly, every single day, I was analyzing and testing it out. And after 2 weeks, I felt pretty confident with all of those readjustments, with all of those original changes that I made to my strategy, feeling confident in my risk management, feeling clear in my mind, that I spent some time also reflecting, readjusting on my mental health. And now I'm ready to get back to trade my personal account and go and fund that account. That's where I currently stand. It's a mid-March. For the next 2 weeks during the month of March, I'm gonna continue testing this strategy. I'm gonna I'm gonna fund again my account, and slowly but surely, based on all of those new factors, I'm gonna continue growing and growing and growing the account. The question is, I'm still debating if I wanna use 5K or if I want to put more money. I'm still thinking about that. I will keep you posted, guys, in my future videos about that part. But also, if we come back to my main key takeaways and points and lessons out of this whole situation and my new set of rules and reminders for myself, and probably you can set up all of them for yourself as well. First, stop moving and increasing my stop loss. Second is be flexible and change the side when it's needed. Third, don't expect the market to move in your direction. Market is a probability game. What you can do is increase your chances of probability and increase the chance of winning, but you just always need to be prepared for the fact that market can move, and market is not here to move exactly in your specific direction. And that's okay, and you need to account for all of those losses. So you should stop expecting to be right as well, and you need to stop being stubborn and stop being attached to your trades. Just, if the trade is not working, if you clearly see that it's not moving, cut it, switch the side, don't be stubborn. Catch it as a wave. It's like a surfing game. You catch that wave, don't go against the wave or don't go against the market, and don't be attached to your trade. Just let it all go, and it's better to do it sooner rather than later. We all know that. We've all been there. And that's probably my main key takeaways and reminders for myself, all related to risk management and all also related to discipline and psychology. Remove that mindset of who cares? I care. I'm here to win. I'm here to grow that account. I'm here to make money from my day trading. Yes, I feel like the whole reason why I have that mentality of who cares, because I also have my investment portfolio, and I'm like, yeah, who cares? I'm gonna lose it on trading. I'm gonna make it back in my long-term investments and from my dividends. But it's money. It's like you cannot treat money like this. You can't. And I know this and I understand it. And that's something that I will focus on moving forward as well, and stop treating money and my efforts as well. This is disrespect towards not just money, this is disrespect towards myself and my efforts and my time, just literally letting it all to garbage, of taking the position of not caring. Hope it was helpful for you guys. Hope if you are in the same position, if you feel like, I don't know, I caused so much mess and I don't know how to get out, I just gave you my plan as well and my mindset and some actions that you need to take, and start it slowly. You can get back on track. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's a key point. So many people give up. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can succeed. And follow the plan, follow the strategy, follow the risk management. I know that it sounds easy and simple, but I know trading is it is simple. The concept is simple. You just press the buttons. But trading is probably, for me, is one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life, and I've done a lot. And you just need to continue doing, and it's better take it one step at a time. Don't try to impress anyone with your P&L. Don't try to make easy, quick money. Focus on the consistent results and focus on yourself and focus on your execution. I hope my story can help you and inspire you. That's why I am here to share it all with you. I'm not here for you to feel sorry or pity for myself and I can complain and share it all with you guys. I'm just here to show you that's trading, and that's part of it. It's all about how you can stand up, acknowledge that you screwed up right now. It's not market, it's you. Take ownership, fix it, and just become a better version of yourself and become a better trader. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for following my journey, and I'm gonna see you in my next videos or in my free Discord community. Feel free to join. I'm here every single day, just sharing that true side of the trading. Have a good one.